Whoa! Yippee! Boop 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 boop. Boop boop. Howdy. Howdy. Oh, whoa! It's me, Agabo. Yum, 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 yum. How are you doing tonight? My TikTok brain. TikTok has destroyed my brain. It was good. It wasn't my favorite musical, but it was by no means a bad musical. Quill looks so scrungly. I probably need to work on his proportions. Don't I? He gets all scrumbled. I also need to work on his weight painting on his coat. Because it's not good. But I'm lazy. I don't want to fix it. Hee hee hee. What's making you freak out? Huh? Me me ma ma mo me ma mo 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 mo. I don't see anything reflective, so I think it just doesn't see it. No hyperthermia. No hypothermia. Not today. Not go in the snow. There was a fucking blizzard. And then he just stayed where it was really cold. Someone needs to take Quill to many stores. Someone needs to introduce Quill to a rice cooker. The fascination, the pure joy that Quill will have when introduced to a rice cooker is going to be amazing. Yes, of course. Quill washes his rice. Get some rest. Go sleep. I'm looking at nice art. Loud cat. You always know where cat is now. You are always aware of where the kitty is. Because kitty is loud now. I think it's because I left my hamper too much in the way. I think that's why my foot is struggling. No. 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 Why would you want it stuck? Why would you want to burn it? I can't reach them all. Ooh. It's considered a treat. I don't like crunchy rice. I like soft rice. I like it soft. I like it soft. Soft. Yeah. Soft. I want it crispy. I want it soft. However, I'm glad that they enjoy it crispy. I wonder if the new... Let's compare. Let's compare. Old shield. New shield. This one, watery. Moves around. This one, very clear. Very easy to see through. A or B? A or B? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? They both have the same amount of glitter and the same, like, the only difference between these two is just shader stuff. Koyomi updates. This one has ended up much, much brighter than the old one. So bright. You versus a shield she doesn't have to worry about. Let me kick my little paws. I'm gonna kick my little paws. Ah! Ah! The wholesome furry. Wah. Wah. Beans? Beans. Beans. We got beans. The good stuff. The good stuff. Beans. Wait. No. Come on. Ah, 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 ah. Oh, hello. Showing your scene? Wow. Ready for this? You ready for this? You ready for this, chat? You ready for this? Beans. 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 I know. That's I know that's what I know that's what it means. I'm aware. I love the tail like wagging against the ground. I think it's very nice. Very poggers. I like it. It pleases me. Not yet. I have considered doing more work on her. However, today I have been working on Cord's body update and Quill's sweater. Which, speaking of, while we wait for Crispy, she should be in soon. But while we wait for Crispy, yeah. Yeah. Well, I have the Trello open. I was gonna work on it tomorrow. Noise gate? Did I not trigger it? I thought I did. There. Wait. Do it. Beans! I've no bean privilege against the spoiler chat. What do you mean you have no beans privilege? I posted a pic of Marigold in the thing. I posted a pic of her in Art Squad, which I think, does everyone have access to Art Squad, or is it just artists? I don't remember. Bean privilege. Oh! I thought you meant the privilege to see these beans. You can see these beans anytime. But especially on Mondays. That's when you get to see the beans. Beans! Beans, 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 beans. Ah, beans. Ah. Ah. Ah, ba, 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 ba. I like the mouth movement. Show you the beans? Ready? Beans! The goods. Worry not, you have missed nothing but beans. Bean spam. What? Anyways, bop. Wee. Hit the button. La da 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 da. Where's the music? What the fuck, Richard? I do this. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We will get used to it. They are recently changed. That's what always gets me. Way to go, Kyle. No. Get back in my beanbag chair. Perfectly good beanbag chair right here. I should sit in it, shouldn't I? Now. Oh! Scary noise. Yippee! I hope. Should any of them wish to have player connections, predetermined player connections, I am perfectly willing. They just need to talk to me about it. What? You have to get into the voice? You want to see The goods? Wanna see the goods? Beans, 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 beans. Beans. I also want to do a thing to make her eyes dilate because I just think that's appropriate. Sorry for the jittering. It's because I wiggle the leg. I wiggle the leg and wiggle the ooh, And Mr. Mine's greatest weakness, one voice. What the fox doing? What did the fox say? That's what the fox said. Oh. Dave, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have a problem, Dave. It's lower now. It's lower. I had to make it look better. It's not too bad. Ah, good. It could be worse. She's had worse outfits. Where is it? Because the new body is done now. It's not that one. Okay, casual. Casual. Injured. Hand. Short. And update. There we go. Whee! Okay. Oh, understandable. I hope it all goes well. So you can like see. Oh, you can see the barely babyest start of it. Just barely. That's all you can see of it. Cord's V is very far out though, because she has very far out hips. Her hippie go far. You're gonna go far, kid. She thick. Yeah. She thicker than a snicker. Mooshmallow. Mooshmallow. Skadoosh. There is U2's is releasing shoulder buddies of Sun and Moon, and bro, it's taking everything in my power to resist buying them. I want them so bad. They're so cute. And I could have little shoulder Sun and Moon. I think they're like 50 each. They're like 50 or 60 each. They're pretty expensive because they're U2's things. Because U2's stuff is expensive as shit. But it's simple. They're so cute. I don't remember the exact price, though. You could look them up on YouTube. They're so cute. Make sure. Yep. It managed. 30 each? Oh, are they 30 each? That's much cheaper. Why did I think they were so much more? I don't know. Yes, we're getting buffer cord. Probably tonight. If we manage to go to PL after. I kind of doubt it. Me and Quispy tend to go for long periods and sing in one-on-one scenes. So we probably won't, but we'll see. Fuck your immersion. I'm stimming. Fuck your immersion. Set alarms. I don't have to sleep tonight. It's fine. I don't gotta sleep. It's the weekend. Finally. I'll have work tomorrow.
I believe that is dangerous.
No, I don't have to sleep every night. You only have to sleep after like 10 hours of not getting sleep. Well, after like 24 hours. You can go for 24 hours without sleep. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. 48? You're pushing it. You're pushing it, bud. But 24, you can totally do. Totally manageable. Yeah, you can, but you're pushing it. 3 days is hallucinations. 3 days is hard limit. Gotta go to sleep. Yeah. Yeah. But 48 doable, but you're pushing it. You're pushing it, bud. Me, I can't do it. I can't do that. But I can survive 24. I would do a 24-hour stream if I didn't have a job and family that I have to interact with. I have household responsibilities. I have to do dishes and stuff. I mean, I'm sure if I talked to them about it and I was like, hey, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream, then they'd be like, sure. Sure. But it just seems easier not to. Also, I don't see the benefit of a 24-hour stream for me. Yeah, it could be negotiated. Blink. Blink, blink, blink. My eyeballs hurt. Blink, blink, blink.
That's what my eyeballs sound like.
Oh. Do. Pumpkin tools. Kerplow. Kerplooey. Oh no! Oh no! There seems to be shape key issues. I might have to fix that. Might have to fix that one. I don't think that's gonna work. Uh-oh. I guess we're just gonna we're just gonna we're just gonna hide that for now. Just gonna hide that for now. Yeah, there we go. We'll fix that. before PL if we decide to go. Because we might not. But if we do, then we'll fix that. Make a note. Don't highlight that part. don't highlight it. I don't tend to highlight it until we actually start RP anyways, so it works out. I need to highlight though. I need to highlight my VODs today. Probably after RP. My little footsies. My little toes. Where is that girl? I'm gonna give her a smooch on her forehead. Oh! Wow. I see nothing. I could, yes. If you would like me to do that, I could. Do you think I should? Do you think I should do that? It did show chest, but she doesn't actually have anything. I don't know. It's just doll body. Yeah, I'm gonna work on her. I don't think it's an issue. I'm not worried about it. How far do you stretch? Come here. Do you stretch far? Yeah. Oh, look at that. A crispy. Tail might stretch. The pain. The ear is pulled. Yanked. No stretch, but very stimmy. Crispy?
Oh,
Crispy?
hi.
Are you ready? Would you like to see the goods?
Show me the goods. Show me the goods. Ah, the goods are so good.
Look at them. Look at them. They're chunky.
They're so thick. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Yes. Fantastic. Oh my god, I'm in love.
My
I'm in
power.
love.
My power rises.
It does.
Look at it.
As though you didn't need more. Oh, oh, oh no, oh no, oh that is fluid as fuck.
And guess
I don't know how
what?
some people
Once I
fucking do
actually
this
remember to, I'm gonna she can have little ones that are cheekies. Her cheeks. The cheeks have proof. I just have to add it.
Oh my god.
And watch the tail on the ground.
The ears stretch. Oh, it's so thick. It's so chunky.
It's chunky.
Ugh.
I've considered making it a little bigger. Because the base model had a really big tail. But it was like really disproportionate. It was like Blink's level tail. It was like big.
To be fair, that's pretty good. But this
It is pretty good.
Like a very nice balance right now. But
Yeah.
you can always try out. You know, sometimes having an obnoxiously huge tail has its perks.
It
such
does.
as having a fucking amazingly poofy tail.
That's true.
Look, man. Big tails are amazing.
You can't see it because it's currently very, very teeny tiny, but there's an apple in one of these hands, and I fully intend to just have her reach
Oh.
behind her, and then pull out the apple from the tail.
The tail. Oh my
Stash.
God. Ribbon, you are so bouncy. You're a bouncy booty. Holy shit. Damn, you popping. You popping. Oh my God. Ah. Well, with A only being on one of these days, if it's on Saturday, that means I can actually do either. Because my biggest gripe was that I didn't want to join RP that I'd only be with for a little bit because I'd feel bad.
I decided to do it because I wanted to RP with my friends. Oh, I thought that was a dog.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That wasn't a dog.
I'm sorry. Just makes sounds. I love the mouth.
Ooh.
The mouth. The teeth. The
Eee.
shakies are so good.
They're
Oh
really
my God, I love
nice.
how it like actually like.
You wanna see the
goes
best
up
part?
To like the point there.
You want to see the
Mhm.
best part? We need darkness. Where's darkness? We need darkness, Crispy. Get me darkness.
Okay, let's go to the avatar map. Door the darkness.
Darkness, 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 darkness. I paw you. Doe.
You paw me.
Doe. The thing. The thing. The thing. The thing. We haven't got to see it in Ether yet because it doesn't get dark in Ether, sadly. I thought it would get dark. It doesn't get dark. I'm sad. One day it'll get dark. I'll be excited. Be really happy about it. It'll get dark. Darkness, darkness, darkness. Spoiler, Chad knows, but the rest of you don't know yet, chat, because we haven't had darkness. I'm gonna show you. No, it's not AA. Why would it be? AA hasn't started back up yet. Bah. Excuse you. I got burpees. Wow. I need to add wiggle to this. This needs wiggle. Needs a little jiggle jiggle. How many don't jiggle jiggle? It folds. I like it when you wiggle wiggle. By the way, this is all one material.
Oh my God.
One.
How?
And you wanna know what's even better?
You're an Atlas Pro. What
You wanna
the
know what's even
fuck?
better? You know what is my texture memory is 13. I'm
My God.
hoggers. This, you would think this would be one material, right? You would think this would be separate because it's transparent. It's not transparent. It's cut out. It's cut out. It has reverse normals, so that way you can see. But it has bones for wiggle, like even for the water to wiggle.
Oh.
I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. I want to make it wiggly. Cause she's got potions.
God, you're even under 70 polygons? Holy fuck.
You have to be good or medium, I think.
For either?
I can help you.
Eee, that's gonna be hard.
Worry not, I will help you. Young Padawan. Oh. This isn't even my most amazing optimized model, Quispy. Let me show you the thing, then I'll show you something even more dazzling.
It's the whole new memory system freaks me out just a little bit because of one thing and one thing only.
What thing?
Facial tracking.
That's true. You're gonna have a lot of trouble with facial tracking. You probably can't have facial tracking for Ether.
But facial
Memory.
tracking.
Memory! Look at my eyeballs.
Oh my God. I like that it's a different color.
Well, what do foxes do?
Yeah, I know. They got laser eyes
They got
in the
li-
night.
they- Yeah. I used
eye
the
lasers.
glow emission. So that way when it's in dark, then it glows. But when it's not in dark, it doesn't glow. So that way when I'm in the darkness, you just see my little eyeballs.
Oh, jeez. That's actually horrifying. Seeing that in the darkness, dude.
And it's just as horrifying to see a fox in the darkness. It's great.
I don't know, one's
I'm just a healer.
Plain scary.
I'm just a healer.
But
But I will have a bow. I do have a little knife. So you want to see something even more marvelous?
Sure.
I'm about to scare you
I like to be scared.
with my model prowess. My optimization. So this model looks like it has pretty high-res textures, doesn't it? Looks pretty fancy. It's made out of multiple booth parts.
Yeah, it does. What'd you do? Oh my god, there's even a Pokeball.
There's even a Pokeball. There's even a Pokemon. There's even... Watch this. Because they're shiny. It's a shiny Pokemon. It's a shiny Pokemon, so it has to do its thing.
It's got the...
I got different animations. And different faces. And then I have even more. Kerpow!
What? How the fuck?
Kerpowie!
Ribbon,
Kerplooey!
how?
I got a whole ass cart and a shield.
Oh my god, wait, that looks amazing.
Thank you.
Holy shit.
It's watery. You can see through it.
Yeah, I know. I'm particularly like all over the iridescence and like seeing how it's reflecting in, and that's fucking amazing.
It's holy. Die.
Yeah, this is that's the grab pass, right?
Yeah, that's grab pass.
Yeah,
it's lovely.
God, that's gorgeous.
Now look at the now look at my
I usually
stats.
only see this on slime. How? Is this the skinned mesh? Or is that the skinned mesh? Or is the which one's the skin mesh? It's that one? Oh my god.
My power.
So this is a different material. This I know is a different material. Probably the particle is a different material.
She is all one material.
Oh my fucking god, Ribbon. How do you do this? Oh my god, and she's pouncy. Pouncy.
She's got big old boobies!
I know! And
She's
they
got...
move delicious like, Jesus. Oh. Thank you, RJ.
Where's my...
I don't know if I can do the original. I was considering bringing Laya to Aether, but I don't think I can.
Who?
Not with their limitations. Snake Boy.
Snake Boy.
Snake They, technically.
Snake They.
Because I was going to be doing a bunch of duplicate stuff, which is usually...
Oh, hello, Mervin.
Doesn't like that. I'm not sure.
We'll see. I can do my best to help you optimize.
Yeah, I don't even have the model right now anyway, but still. I'm just thinking about it. Because, you know, the option's there now.
I believe that is danger.
This is my holy girl.
Ribbon, I have to see me. I know, I love her. I helped with the arrangement of the...
Yes.
Oh my god.
I
I just keep finding new details just gush over. Oh my god.
I finally added strips into her hair and I'm really pleased with them.
So did you make that animation yourself?
Yes, I did. I made both the animations because it's also when they're sleeping they have an animation, if you notice. They're breathing. Their name is Meringue. And I have a real meringue in game. But you know why we picked this Pokemon for Cassidy? Because it evolved.
There was probably some representation.
Azurill, the fully evolved form, has spots.
It's got spots.
And it's yellow if it's shiny.
Oh my god, it's just gonna be holy unholy. Although
Holy
I will
unholy.
miss the green because it really just brings out something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's really cute. I
Also, just having the tiny Pokemon on the avatar just hits diff.
even can put them on the cart so they can be a little mascot.
You're selling Pokeballs. Oh no.
I plan on adding also like a singular mesh that just has shape keys for the cookies, a cheesecake box, cake pops, and then the Poke Puff. Because I know I can do it. This is my mercantile character. She sells cheesecake. She has a business. She's a businesswoman. I can take off one more material if I take the Pokeball and I material it to this, because I haven't done that yet.
And you're a fucking wizard, so I know you could.
Yes.
Yes.
You did a very good job of suggesting that, Dave. Thank you for subbing, Nightshade.
Oh my god. You're fucking... Riven, I look up to you so much. What the fuck?
I have your Pokemon in her combat too.
Oh my god. She's got your Pokemon ready to fight.
I have to fix though her helmet because I fixed it before, but I broke it because she has like a little Valkyrie helmet, but
it's a little crooked. It's a little, yeah.
It's a little crooked because it's not weight painted. But it's, she has a cute helmet. I broke again.
Oh.
My magical girl ass.
I'll
probably have to take...
girl paladin I've ever fucking seen.
She's a cleric. I'll probably have to take the Pokemon off when I put the actual combat stuff on her to make it more optimized, but for now... Pokemon.
I don't know why I opened these. I don't even know how. But anyway.
What'd you open?
Some Twitch page.
Twitch page?
It's for the social lobby, so if you have combat stuff for him that wouldn't be beating him, that's fine. Oh!
Yeah.
Well, then that's fine. Probably.
Yeah, you shouldn't need any combat stuff.
But at the same time, I want to do like recreational shit. But I mean, I can do
excuse me. Well, and I can help you do stuff until that point. I can help you get it as optimized as possible. You never know until you try.
Yeah.
Because genuinely, I thought the particles on Cassidy would send me over, but it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even intend to do particle stuff with him. Like, mostly it would be texture swaps and really clever wizardry that I figured out.
Where the fuck is Quill? Quill, where are you?
I have figured out a way that I can make only one person see an effect.
Yeah.
And they'll be like freaking out and seeing shit that other people are, and I'm just like, oh.
Forgot to show you. This is unoptimized, but this model finally came out. It's finally here. I finally have it.
Oh my god, it's so comfy. Oh my god, the iridescence. Oh my gosh, it's just so...
The little shrimp is supposed to be interactable.
The shrimp.
So if you...
It is.
So if you take the zipper down, I think you're supposed... There you go. He's naked!
He's naked! Oh no, he's dead! A shrimp.
He's shrimp. That's why I plan on using it for Bean's human form, if they ever get the human. Scream.
Oh my god. Oh, everything about this avatar. Just everything. Everything.
It even has a little phone,
Pastel core.
but I broke it.
Oh my god.
I have to figure out how to make it work.
What's it supposed
It
to
does
do?
have... Well, so yeah, it's supposed to like work as a menu, and you can like play music and see a clock, and like you're supposed to be able to use a pen for stuff.
Oh my
This is supposed to like work, but I broke it. So I have to like just play with it again. But it does have a functional light, which is going to be great for
I can also
scary
see
maps.
that it has a custom shade map on the face if you just rotate your head side to side. Yeah, I do too.
It's very nice.
But
Hee 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 hee.
that is a very nice.
It'll be
light,
great
actually. I
for
love the little,
horror
like,
map.
Pretend little flare. I love the little pretend flare there.
I'm gonna
great.
use it for horror maps because I get scared.
Yeah. We should do a horror map tomorrow.
No! I get spooked. I can't see.
It's confusing my model. It's fine.
Why does my belt glow in the dark?
Maybe it's deliberate.
I don't know.
Safety.
Safety belt.
Safety. Don't lose. Don't lose partner.
You can hold my little straps.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is just so much serotonin. It's just so gummy and soft and squishy, like in all the best ways.
Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Wee. What? I got deceived.
Whoop,
I got tricked.
run. Yeah, you gotta run a lot further back than you think you do.
I also just like that it's not very clearly male or female. It is a female model, but it's not very clear. Like, it's made to be female, but it doesn't look expressly one or the other. Which works
Yeah, it's
for
very
me.
non-binary. I love it.
Yes. Yeah. I want to use it for...
Did I tell you that I had a weird experience putting on, like, men's clothing recently?
No. There you go.
So, my hun occasionally grows out of his clothes. And there was, like, this little sweater vest that he was like, hey, do you want this? I'm just like, yeah, sure. I'll try it on. It'll probably be cute. And eventually, I finally put it on. But I
Oh.
also had, like, tights, leggings on. I had my hair tied back in somewhat of a masculine fashion. I was just like, why does this feel right? Like,
It's good.
I'm still trying to parse it out. Because I don't know if... I don't think that I'm trans. Like, I don't think I am. Not all the way, at the very least. But, like, I don't know, just something about it. But, like, at the same time, like, I, as a girl, should be able to, like, feel like I, as a girl, can wear men's clothing and not have
That's
it be
true.
a big deal. But, at the same time, why did it feel so good, right?
I don't know.
Like,
I just want to chop
most
my
would be
boobs off.
non-binary, but I don't know. I like my boobage, but
I don't.
You know,
Not presently, anyways.
that's fair.
I presently dislike it very much.
But that is fair.
Wiggle shrimp,
I
wiggle
do
shrimp.
like men and women with juicy titties, so perhaps that's why.
I'll have to show you the model Mary made me at some point.
Oh, I'd love that.
He's got big ol' boobies. Bluebies. And yes, you are correct, chat. It has been nearly an hour with no gay. We should
I've been using
probably...
it to charge my legs, so you know.
Oh, well then. Really quickly then, I'll show you my dog!
Your dog! Oh, I love her!
Boop
You
my
did
snoot.
so good on this, by the
Boop
way.
my snoot. Now pet my head.
You showed me this already, but it's always so good. It's too powerful. It's too
Powerful. I just like that I managed to get it to match the style of the little one.
Yeah, I know. That's what like bends my brain the most. Also, I don't know why, but like occasionally I see the same sclera skin trope and I'm just like, who gives a shit? But like occasionally, like with this beautiful girl, I look at them just like
It's done very well, which is why I'd had to
I
make sure it was
agree.
represented on the big one. Because in the little one, it wasn't enough.
Mhm.
Because we got the big one. Let me find Little Penny. I think you've seen Little Penny. And you got
Um.
Little Penny.
Yeah. No, I have. Yeah.
Small!
This is her first origination before she lost her beans.
Before she lost her beans! I don't have her in this outfit, Small, with her new leg.
Does she have, on her prosthetic, does she have beans on the prosthetic?
Yes.
Fantastic.
That's the most important part.
I would have sued if they didn't have beans on the prosthetic.
If Kane didn't put beans on the prosthetic, he would have gotten an axe to his shoulder. Look at these beans.
Oh my god, metal beans! I almost would have had them.
I've considered changing them. They're supposed to be
beans, or are they different?
they're synthetic, like soft, squishy. I just have to change the color at some point. I've been trying to figure out if I want to do them black or if I want to do them as a cute color. Because then they could be like jelly beans. Jelly beans. Jelly beans.
So it depends on how realistic you want to run it with, because if you want to go like realism, then probably black, because it would be made of a more durable material, at least for what comes to mind. But if you just want to be cute, I mean, it's a fucking metaverse. Who gives a shit?
Exactly.
Right. Metal beans. If you're on the main maps, having it medium is preferred, but off-map combat, the avatar requirement, the off-map combat, the avatar requirement isn't as enforced. Oh, okay. So I just basically need like several different versions of like what kinds of capabilities they'd have then. That's not so bad, actually. I could probably do that. But I'd still have to talk to the DM about whether or not I can pull the full shenanigans that I want to do with them. And if I can't, then I'm not going to use Light either. I'm just not. I'm not going to do it. Because their concept is too cool to have it restrained, even the slightest little baby bit. But if I don't, then what the fuck would I even do?
Something.
Oh my. Oh. I love that in the mirror you don't see her. Oh wait, that's because it's gradient.
Yeah.
Did you know that there's a setting that you can activate to make sure that
Yes.
her... Yeah. I almost want it now. Because it hits different. Because
Of seeing her and then
ghosty ghost.
Yeah.
Or even giving her a different texture. That spooky shrine.
It's a shrine fun. And we've
I
got
didn't know
little
other people were planning to
crebits.
give her a shrine.
She's been earning. Her with Sakodo, they've been trying to earn money to make a shrine in Zephyra, not necessarily for Maddie, but for the spirits in Zephyra that are stuck there, because she can see all of those spirits.
Okay, so technically what Buster is trying to do is still significant because it's her personal one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There was some discourse in my episode gushing chat about it, apparently. Yeah, they thought that Leaf was supposed to know about this, and he was being kind of a dick, if I remember right. I could be remembering the situation wrong. Yeah, I didn't know.
What would Leaf know about? How would Leaf know anything about these?
He barely really interacts with me. He knows of their existence.
Yes.
He doesn't have time to keep track of them. People keep trying to kill each other in his presence.
Yes.
Yes. And there's Gay to focus upon.
There's Gay. Gay is very important.
I really gotta have... God, I wish I had more money. I want to have this kind of levels of facial tracking on all of, like, on Leaf as well, because he has it, it's just it's not as clean, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to have facial tracking one day, because then I can make a perfect model and then just stare at myself in the mirror.
Yeah, no, it's... I have the VTuber effect in VR now, where I just always want to look at my model and just make faces.
A true VR chatter.
Yeah, but even worse.
Has it been Makaya?
I mean, I'm sure they are, but I'm going kind of crazy, so I should really clear it with them.
Crispy going crazy? Crispy going overboard? I can't imagine that.
Me!
Never Crispy.
No, I would never do something absurd.
Never.
This does mean that if he does go to Aether, though, that means that's a whole faction
I'm
that is
taller.
not going to be a part of the metaverse. Oh,
Finally.
good. Well, that's not hard.
I feel tall.
He's a short.
Calliope is my base height.
Got taller.
I think
He's your base
Calliope.
height?
So Calliope is my baseline. Like I use them as a height comparison for all maps, because since Mary made the base for this model, I know that in Blender they're the exact same height.
He used to be.
So little, so small. He got bigger.
His smallest.
The smallest
He's
boy.
got a little bit bigger.
He just got a
I
little.
love me some twinks.
Little
twinks.
I don't think Crispy
Did you
has seen
hear?
Caro. What did I hear?
That I believe the next update of VR chat is going to have native eye tracking.
Ah, huggers.
It won't have winking support yet, though. So I'll probably still be using the old stuff.
Yeah.
But they're getting closer to having native facial tracking. Which, yes. Yippee!
My chat would like
Which means
me
that my
to
stuff
show
won't be
you.
laggy anymore.
Carol.
Everyone's perspective. That'd be great.
This is my Gang RP character.
Aw.
They used to be Gang RP. Now they're Valentis. This is Caro. You will love her.
I love she. I remember she.
You remember?
Oh my god, I love her. Fucking yeah, I do remember. You
Did I-
showed me back when she was just a little. She was a small little one, and she just had. Or maybe I'm just small, and I've forgotten how small I am right now.
I think you're just forgetting how small you are. She hasn't changed in height. She's always
I'm
been this
small.
tall.
Ah, yes.
I
I'm a
think
short
you
avatar
normally
for
use
once,
tall
that's why.
avatars because you usually be tall.
True. I always go for extremes, so it's my perspective of height is always fucked.
We're not near water. If we go over there, I can show you the swimsuit that has her tattoos that I worked on.
I think this is 5'10". I think this is 5'10". This is my actual height.
Are you taller? Stop.
I'm taller than
Stop being taller than me. Stop it. Stop.
How tall are you?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a buff frog.
It's for my cut. It's my buff frog. It's my buff boy. He's buff. He's big.
God, just all of her is so aesthetic. I love the spikes and the hearts and
Come here. Come to the water so that way Twitch can't get mad at us for showing you the swimsuit version. There has to be water, Crispy. There has to be water. There's water here. That means it's not illegal.
I would prefer not to be playing the same character in both the metaverse and Aether. I don't think that's the play. Unless I have that character leave one or the other.
So I made a bunch
Oh
of
my
very
God,
stylistic tattoos
I love
for her.
it. I love her swimsuit.
It's very cute.
Goodness. Get your lollipop.
I hand drew all
Oh
of
my
them,
God.
and I'm really proud of it.
Didn't she make these herself, or she had like a friend do it?
She designed them, but she had someone tattoo them on her. She didn't tattoo them on herself.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say that you can sort of like see the progression of the skill from each person.
Yeah.
Because like this is whoa. Oh my god. You know, sometimes it's nice to just. Oh, did you know that the back tattoo has white?
Does
The background.
Does it? Oh!
Yeah.
I think I broke it. Yeah, I'll fix it. It's supposed to be cut out. Because
It's just
that one
done
I
by
couldn't get.
mistake.
I couldn't get it on without having it be a separate thing.
Ah, I see. Oh my god. her
She did stick and poke for some of them. You know what those are?
Yes, I do.
You want to know why she has those?
What?
Let me return to the combat. If it will let me, it might die. No. So some of the others were doing so Toonie and Nini were also in it, and they were doing basically like translations of Homestuck characters.
Oh, wait. So then that means she's
For context, her
Oh my
natural
God, of course she's Jade.
her
Of
natural hair
course
color
she
is black.
black. Yeah.
She dyes it
Frog
pink.
girl.
Frogs!
Of
Frogs! Frogs!
Frogs. Of course. Oh my
Yeah!
God. You Homestuck. You can't get it out of your system. It's fine. So am I. I am also.
You can take the girl out of the Homestuck, but you can't take the Homestuck out of the girl.
During quarantine, everyone was Homestuck.
Yes. Are your thingies charged now, Crispy?
I mean, they'll at the very least be wearable at this point. I mean,
Mm.
fuck, we've been in here for a good while.
Good while.
Good while.
A good while.
Hyperfixations.
Hyper.
Oh my god.
fixate.
Look at this.
Whoa, whoa. Wee.
Wee. Give him a touch.
Oh, they want to see pink cord. 1 second. They saw pink cord. Have you seen pink cord?
Yes.
Pink cord.
I can like.
Oliver
I can do the like fucking Disney bunny thing.
I like to do that with her little thingies when I can touch them.
Yeah. It's just extra layer of hilarity because normally that's like with like hair or a doolip, but it's just a fucking coat.
Oh, you showed her the clips. Beautiful. Good. I'm glad.
Yes,
I miss her.
yes. Well, I mean, even then, you showed me the whip of this one.
Yeah.
God, I'm so short. I'm so short.
She's really tall, though.
Short kings.
She's really tall,
Yeah,
though, to
but,
be
like,
fair. Actually,
Sure,
you want to
but
see
so is
something
everyone
really
in the
scary,
metaverse.
Christy? Christy, you want to see something real
Sure.
scary?
Sure.
I'm bigger than you now.
Oh my god.
I'm bigger than you.
Wait a minute.
Ah, ha,
Wait a
ha.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wow, Flora is tall.
Yeah, she's tall.
One plant to another.
Same hair, same hair.
Same hair. Color palette's slightly different. Like from,
Color
like,
palette is-
skin-wise.
Yeah,
And the eyes too.
Leaf is a little more yellow and she's a little more blue.
Yeah, yeah.
I still have to fix her hand though. But that's because I have to add scar texture. Remember this? Remember her hand?
I do. I had to give her venom. It just feels painful just looking
Yeah.
at it. Like,
To be fair, depending on how long, I don't know how long we're like gonna have, if there's gonna be a jump skip or anything, it could still just be like this. It could still be
Oh,
quite
no.
injured.
Yeah, and the funny thing is that it's not as injured as it seems, because it's not the blood. It's the
No.
yellow, which is still bad, but it's
Yeah.
not as bad. But there's something about the combination of the yellow with the dark of the like red just makes it like feel infected. It's like
Feels icky. Feels gross.
Oh wait, I'm gonna compare claws.
Your claws? Hers are not as long, Sharpie. The only thing I genuinely kind of wish is that his nails were the exact same color as the tips.
I might do that honestly because I'm kind of like thinking about it because I
You know
like
that-
how it looks on the palm side.
You know that kills me.
Yeah.
That kills me, Christine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Kills
I'm gonna
me.
do that because
That's-
I really
that
like
murder.
the.
That's a murder.
I
A
have
murder
to make
me.
the gradient a little bit smoother too because in some
Yeah.
places it's a little solid.
You can do that with
little
blender
solid.
texturing.
Yeah, I think I'm
can
gonna be
smudge
pretty
it
there
out.
because
I'm drowning in ads. I'm sorry, Sir Fantasies. I wish I could stop the ads. I can't. Twitch demands them.
want to
Ah!
break from the ads.
You want to break from the ads?
Wanna
Break from the ads. Catcord. I love
I love how
catcord.
even though I don't have like hips on, this fucking thing like just sways so much.
Even though you don't have hips on, I can still see your hip. Like I can imagine your hips moving.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's 'cause of the
I just
head tilt.
remembered the Vincent Wiggle emote, my favorite.
Yeah, the Vincent Wiggles. He's a wiggly boy. It's gonna be worse when I put a tail on him. I have to actually do that
Fuck it.
because he's just gonna have a
Yeah! Kitty, no! I lost the game.
Fuck. You know, I have been going for years without losing the game, and then suddenly this year specifically,
So many times.
I have been losing every 4 fucking days.
Yes. Crispy? Crispy?
Yeah, yeah,
Crispy?
God, it hits different. It always does. Oh, my heart. Ah!
It's particularly because it's really slow.
Yes.
I have it on Calliope too.
Cool.
You just have to look kind of close. It's actually on right now. Oh, wow. Where is it? So we've got regular, and then dilate, and then dilate more.
Oh, subtle. Oh, and then the sharp. Ah, yeah.
And then it gets sharper when it's fully staged.
You're getting little. Yeah. God, I love this fucking character.
Calliope's so pretty.
I love them. Literally the most popular person on the fucking the romance board because duh. That they them pussy hits different.
They them pussy. You wow.
Oh, uncursed.
Uncursed. Pretty. So pretty. Strawberry blonde. Also pretty.
Ugh.
No anxiety.
I really fucking love colored eyelashes so much.
There is
so
presently
different.
there is one way. Well, there might be like 2 ways Calliope could reach this point while being awake, and nobody has tried either of them yet.
And I'm assuming you can't spoil it.
I can't spoil it because then somebody's gonna instantly do it.
Yes. Yeah, I know that problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's happened.
that's
to
why I
me
haven't
before.
told anyone.
It's why I don't talk about spoilers on my streams anymore. It's
Yeah.
locked behind a gate.
Yeah.
Of tier 2 subs, so that I always know who knows.
Yeah, I don't even tell them on my
Who in the mad
menus.
gaming fuck.
I don't even tell them on my menus what it is because I just put triple question mark and then they're like,
Yep.
And then it's stuff like Marigold's
start
head being
doing
cut
that.
off.
Yeah, I remember. Wait a minute, I've never seen this one in the dark.
Ah. Your pain.
Oh, quite a few things glow, apparently.
Looks like it. There's only one thing that
I
glows
should make
on.
his teeth glow. Probably.
Ooh. Ooh. Not necessarily. Flora's teeth
I did it
don't
for
glow.
Skiggs, and it looks pretty good.
Calliope only has 2 things that glow. It's just oh, I thought the eyes glue, but they don't. How strange. I thought I made the pupils glow, but they do not. Very sad.
Man, I
Sad.
went really.
Oh, I think I
so
didn't fix
good
it.
with his eyes, man. Oh my god, gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Where? Who was the glowy one I was going to get? There was a glowy. I don't remember now.
The solution
Pretty.
to the problem we were talking about? What do you mean? Oh my god! Gay in the dark.
Gay in the dark. You can just see the very subtlest splitters.
Other places, like I might want to add emissions to like his fingertips.
Ooh. You can always use glow in the dark emissions as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Have I shown you his book?
Yes, you have. It's so good. I love how you did the. It's good.
It does it on the back too, but it's less noticeable.
It's not less noticeable. It's just that the impact of the other side is just so fucking huge.
Yeah.
It's fucking matrixy, but not.
It's the
More
same.
fantasy
It's actually the
Matrix.
same text as his previous model.
I believe
took the
because
texture.
font's the same.
Yeah. We're finally gay dads. We're just not role playing the gay dads, which we should probably start role playing the gay dads. Actually,
True.
we should probably stop. We're just vibing.
We haven't hung out in VR in so long.
We're still vibing tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yes. We will vibe tomorrow. God, Quill with fucking eyeliner kills me every time. Ugh. Ugh. How could I do this to myself?
No,
Can't
right?
believe.
How can you do this to me? I'm the one who has to look at it all the
Quispy,
time.
Quispy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So nice. Whoa!
Bye.
Anyways.
Can I actually? Can you do one thing before I grab my
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like. Can you get on the seat? I know I haven't fixed it, but I want to see what it looks like. No. The one I actually.
I know. I'm sitting down first so I don't barf.
Okay.
Hello.
This is so funny. Whee!
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 In theory, me doing this is meant to fix it. So then, my leggies work. Yeah. Then I can just sit normal.
This is so fucking funny. It's just walking on. We're walking in the air. We're floating in the midnight sky.
Wow, wow, wow. Ow.
Does this make you barf?
No, my ear.
Oh no.
The weather's been really weird, so I'm really congested, and my ear just started to like, ow. Not like ringing or anything, but it just hurt.
I'm sorry.
Hurty-dee-dee-dee. That shit hurted.
I'm definitely going to keep a version. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have like different int parameters to make the seat move, and I'm
Oh,
definitely
wait.
gonna have one that's on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Whoa!
There we go. Side saddle.
Oh my
I'm a
god!
fancy man. I have to side saddle.
This hits different. This feels like a fucking villain.
Welcome to my villain arc.
It's just like someone punches Quill, and I just suddenly fucking fly, and it's just like, hello. I had heard that you had punched my client. This is your formal... Fuck, what's it called again? I forget, but either way. It's just like, hello, show up to court, bye. It just...
You've been served.
On the shoulder. It's like a courtesy call?
Yeah,
Courtesy
you've been
something?
served.
Subpoena?
Subpoena? Lulu! Where are you?
Where's Lulu? We
Legally
literally
not
just
a
made
lawyer.
joke about this the other day.
Legally not a lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer out of character. In character, though, yes.
Yes.
But that's fine, because there's no actual laws.
Crispy.
Yeah?
Crispy. When if I do the kingdom stuff for Cord that we've talked about, do you want to help me write laws?
Yes. We should also have Lulu look
Yes.
over them.
Yes.
But
Well, Lulu
I
will be asked to get involved as well.
Fantastic. Oh yeah, that's right. The center of his little star glows. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my legs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fall to the ground now.
Subpoena. Chat, would you like to see the tapestry? The tapestry. Look at that nice tapestry. Wow. Wow. It's got a lot of little details in it. As you can see, tiny little details. Do you? Do you have feet? Do you have toes? Oh my god, she's got toes. I still have to post a full picture of that later. Beans, 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 beans. Beans, 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 beans. Oh, hide the beans.
What? No! You can't hide the beans from me.
We weren't doing anything. I don't know what you're talking about. We weren't doing anything at all. Ah, there's the sad. It's okay, so it's both finger points. It's both finger points. That's the sad ears.
Ew.
She's got different ear animations.
Oh. Oh my god, I'm just like...
Ear calisthenics.
Oh, for the old time's sake. Which side of the room am I on? This side? Okay.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, I miss the days. All right, I gotta do this once. It'll make me happy. Where's the floor?
Oh, the tail!
Flat fuck Saturday.
Flat fuck Saturday! Hold on.
floor. Hold on. Let me help you in the flattiness.
Help me flatten.
There.
Flat.
I have flattened you.
Flat. I am flat. Flat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even flatter.
Flat. It scored. I even put the sports bra on it, which is not weight painted properly on the arms.
Oh no, you can tell when my autistic ass is on my tippy toes now.
I can see your tippy
It
toes.
looks so elegant. But it's so elegant looking. Just always ballet walking everywhere.
That's
Isn't
true.
it weird that that's like something that is considered to be like one of the most elegant things is somehow tied to like autism because you just can't.
That's
go
because we're
everywhere
majestic
you fucking
creatures.
go. Fuck yes, we are. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Fuck yeah.
So
bud.
small.
Ghost ride the whip. Go out for it, you bud.
Go out for it.
You wanna see my crock paw?
Yes. Yes. Crockpog. It's hard to pog with Leaf. I need to make
Has the same
I gotta get better ones.
smile as regular cord.
She's fantastic.
Just cord. It's the same. It's the there is no difference. See, no difference.
God, it's so gay.
Where do we want to go? Where do we go? We should have probably discussed this while we were.
really should have.
Christy,
Hold on.
when do we ever?
I'm looking at maps.
When do we ever?
Yeah,
We
I
are-
feel like we always fly by the
today-
seat of our pants and
well-
we always end up somewhere miraculous.
There's one of two things happens. Either we carefully plan the entire thing, or
Do we have no fucking idea, yeah?
it's basically if the ADHD or the autism wins.
True.
You have to roll a dice. Jellyfish blue bar. Whoa, let me favorite that for later.
Trending.
Furby forest. Whoa. Whoa.
So, theoretically,
Huh.
we could join a game map I see.
That depends. Do you want to have...
A
Do you
horror
want-
map.
That depends. Do you want to have cute, wholesome, quiet talk? Or do you want to do funny? Because Quill does need to talk to him about something.
We can technically do both, depending.
It's true. It's true.
Because there's nothing saying that we can't just like pause between rounds to like just chill the fuck out. Spirits of the sea.
There's another Furby avatar world. I'm seeing so much Furby today.
Putt pond. Oh no. Not again. I can't play golf with Leaf.
Why
I'm
not?
breaking my hand a second time.
He cursed. It's
you
cursed.
remember?
I do remember.
That
The
it
curse.
was so loud.
It was so loud. I was genuinely the sound that came out of Pumpkin was me actually. Why is there Omegle in VR chat?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Oh, Omega, how many unsolicited penises I saw. Dear God.
I see too many as is.
I know. Bye-bye.
Just Dance. Oh my god.
I can't. Christy, I groomed dogs today. I can't.
Okay,
Don't-
okay.
don't
Nothing
put-
physically laborious.
Nothing just dance laborish. There's a difference between physical labor and just dance. Just Dance is a different beast entirely.
Beat Saber co-op. The Hunt. Infested. Horror Portal. Mm-hmm.
We were joking about somebody needs to give Quill a rice cooker and he's gonna be just flabbergasted, amazed, and bewildered.
At how easy it is.
Yes. He's never seen a microwave.
Oh no.
He's never seen a microwave, Christy.
I mean, maybe that's for the best because microwaves aren't like, you know.
No, they're not great, but like, he's never seen one. If he saw one, he'd be like, oh my
Yeah.
God. What?
I'm grabbing water. I feel it. I feel the thirst.
Get some water. That's important.
Yeah.
Water is good for you. Why do I still have you? Why are you favorited still? Why are you still on my goddamn favorite list after all these years? According to all known laws of aviation.
Oh my fucking god.
The fucking bees map is still, it's still there. I also still have eels and escalators.
It's hip to fuck bees.
Me. I also have, she left you last minute at prom night, so you're, there's a full name there, but you can't see it anymore. She left you last minute. Oh. Can I see it
Le
this way?
Frog Pond?
Le frog. Frog pond. Oh. Good night, Dave. Leaf, what black magic is the rice cooker do? Somebody's gonna like tell Quill about a rice cooker, and he's gonna be like, "I don't have money to hire somebody to cook rice for me." No, Quill.
God, I love him.
A rice cooker. To cook rice. Someone who cooks rice, I know. I can't afford that. I have some maps, if you just want to chill talk. I don't have very many games favorited, but that's mostly because most of the games are very accessible.
We can go to those. The chill talk maps.
Huh? Okay. I got a few. I've got a city map. I've got a magic library, but it's very small. Fancy penthouse. Another library that's a little bit bigger. It's very pretty. I've got some nice forests. I've got an aquarium, but it's just one room. It's got a big old wall of jellyfish. Schmovin'. Schmovin', I'm moving along. I've got a really pretty garden map that has like some painting stuff in it.
Ooh.
I can't remember if it has any distracting stuff in it. We could check.
We can check.
We can check. Let's check real quick. Pew.
Muting my music.
Mute your world sounds. Just in case. We'll determine. Wee. You're too tired. Go to sleep. Boss, if you can just add a little timestamp when the RP starts. I'm sorry, we haven't started. Thank you, False. I know you always do. Because you're beautiful. I don't think the only distracting thing is this, but I don't think it's hideable.
That's true.
But you can maybe. But it's not like a huge issue because we can just pretend it's a TV there. Or, well, a projector.
Yeah, no brab.
I think.
I mean, there is a projector right. Well,
Yeah.
It's a tape thing, but you know.
It could be. No, it's not. It doesn't have a lens. But you can turn the music all the way down and then it has ambience.
Nice.
No, you're breathtaking. I don't think there's anything else distracting.
It's pretty chill.
Yeah, there's nothing else distracting. Okay, you want to use this map?
Sure. Oh my god, I can actually stand up here. Whee!
There is also a night mode to turn the
Ooh, where?
right there. It makes it not really night, but it makes the post-processing cooler. More cool toned.
Ooh, I always love those.
And it adds I think it adds the fireflies. I don't think the fireflies are there by default. No, the fireflies are there by default, but they're harder to see. But yeah, it's like gradient, so you can add it more or less.
I had an ambient occlusion and it like looks so good, actually.
It will make your camera a little weird though.
I looked at it. It seems okay.
Okay, sometimes it makes it a little weird. Do you want to do night mode? Have a look-see at it.
Yeah, it's easier on the eyes.
Yeah. Okay. Then I am ready to start when you are.
Sure.
What's dangerous? What are you dangerousing? What are you doing? Dangerous. Oh. tracker? Okay. Let me sip you some water, and I'm ready to go. Stop being so pretty, Leaf. What the fuck? God.
I found a way that I can prop up my full body tracker like detector things, and it's made my tracking so much better because just the higher you can get them, the better.
Okay.
And now I've like had like no
I just
issues.
need to clean my room.
Before.
My room is dirty right now, so it's like more cluttered, and it's hiding my trackers more often because I've got a giant pile of clothing. My doom pile, if you will.
Your doom pile.
Yes, it's my doom pile where I put everything that I don't want to put away yet because my ADHD is killing me. Okay, I'm ready.
Me too.
Strawberry milk.
Oh wow. I am
The same color, basically.
I am the same shade.
It does make sense. It's coming into
Sometimes
spring,
there's some difference.
and you're currently in spring.
That tracks.
I think we're, maybe a few weeks out from spring. I think it starts like, 15th.
Usually
Ish.
it starts proper after March.
I'm speaking from like an official standpoint.
Yes.
There's like an official.
When did it be at the solstice?
Yes. That kind of changes from year to year, though.
That is true.
My fingers feel better, by the way.
I'm glad. So I take it that means that you are able to hold hands if you wish.
Mhm.
It figured. So, this is quite a scenic location. Where do you want to sit?
I guess we just walk and then find a place. That's what I normally do.
We can do that.
You just look around and then you decide that's a spot that I want to sit in.
Let's choose a direction then.
Well, there's only one direction. That is an offense.
That isn't a band.
Band?
There's a band called One Direction. There's also a pond to the right.
Frog.
Oh goodness, there's a frog. Hello, friend. I think the real question is what place even has seats to begin with? Well, I found one.
Bench. Chairs. But they're small chairs, so they won't necessarily work with our legs. Because they're very short.
Is the creaking annoying to you?
Not
Oh, is it fine?
necessarily. Is it annoying to
Not
you?
necessarily, but not. No, not currently at least.
It's not one way or the other, basically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't find it annoying, but I don't find it like particularly nice. I'm very neutral.
then that means it is not the one.
Mm.
So we will vacate the area.
Oh.
There is a bike here. Who left a bike?
It seems like this is kind of a community slightly left behind garden almost. Very overgrown. But I tend to like it when they're overgrown.
Been abandoned.
Not abandoned, but not necessarily properly taken care of. Because normally people would have it be very...
Not overly manicured, yes.
Mhm.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. Which
For
is
the wild look.
very against nature.
Mm-hmm.
So long as it's not doing any damage, I don't really see a problem.
Mm-hmm. Or if it's, so long as it's not, being suffocated by one specific plant or the other.
Mm-hmm. Like weeds.
How does your feel?
Good.
Then? Where would you like to sit?
Spot. Picked. Oh.
Oh dear. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wind magic. It has fun.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like I saw David Bowie for a minute there. Oh.
So are we going to do the thing where we stare at each other's eyes for about 30 minutes?
Oh.
Is there something you want to talk about? Oh, I don't say that as always a bad thing.
I do have a thing to talk to you about.
Opposite.
I forgot that I did.
All right.
Because I'm embarrassed. I'm not. I tried to talk to you about it yesterday, but I couldn't because of the fingies, toes, head fuzzy.
Understood.
Everything was kind of distracting, I guess.
Mm.
But I talked to Buttons when I got to Orlando Saka. Allegedly, well, I guess not allegedly, she is aware of the situation and is relatively trusting of Patches, which is the name they have chosen for themselves. Or rather, they're trusting of Night and think that Night is they trust that they're making a proper judgment, I suppose. But Patches apparently has shifted wildly.
Is that so?
They are friendly now and no longer want to swap places with Buttons, but rather find their own way to be here by themselves as a separate entity. This with a relic that they have to partially get from their world.
Are you involving yourself with this?
I feel like I have to some degree. Buttons has already handed over her piece of the mirror. They still need that. So, the only one... They only need 2 more, one of which neither Buttons nor they know where it is yet. And the other one is mine. I have already told them I am not currently comfortable with handing mine over. I have told both Buttons and Knight this. I've spoken with both of them. Knight, specifically, is fine with this. They understand. But they want to try and gain my trust, which I'm willing to give them that chance for the sake of Buttons trusting them. I am still not willing to put Buttons at risk by giving them the piece, but getting more information
Go
I'm
on.
okay with. Getting more information I'm okay with. That's what I'm saying. I do, however, have something I specifically told them I wanted to discuss with you first. That I'm fairly confident you're going to say no to. They invited both of us to assist in going in to find what they're looking for. Part of it. I already told them it's a 100% no for you, because that is far too risky.
I would have no power there.
And technically,
I'd still...
in theory, the mirror you would have no power here, but that's still not a worthy risk. Apparently, Knight has made friends with their mirror version, and their mirror version is going to be watching over everyone else's while they are in there, because they have to swap temporarily for that to work. I told them I would talk to you before I even really considered doing this. I'm not necessarily against it, but I would want you to be
You
aware.
have read me pretty well on this, but I can't shake that this is some sort of obvious trap. I mean, fuck, they threatened our lives how long ago?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they're friendly now. That's not how any of this works. And I've
It's all very
redeemed
fast.
a lot of people in the past. A lot of devils, in fact. Things that people said that couldn't be such, but that took months of constant gentle nudging, gentle reframing of perspectives and things of that sort. I do not believe that they're actually 100% friends after this.
Well,
It feels like it's just a ploy to manipulate us.
technically speaking, and this was somewhat hinted at, I guess, at the ball, or rather, how they interacted at the ball made it more solidified. I realize now. Apparently, not based on what Knight has been telling me, Patches and Knight and Knight's mother, the woman with the blonde hair, they view Patches as a family at this point, which is very fast. I mean, I know I got very attached to some of the Pathfinders. Small, innocent things. Although some of them weren't necessarily that innocent. But you can view something as a child and then immediately attach to it. I can see that happening. And they did very clearly refer to them as such. Neither of them seemed to be the mirror version of themselves. So clearly they've done something to gain trust. Unless they're somehow more trusting than I am.
Yes, there are a lot of people who are way more trusting than you are.
That's shocking.
1, they could have been charmed. 2, they could just be an idiot. 3, they could be so desperate for any form of attention at all that they are willing to throw their entire life away just for it. I have met people like that. I have met people who have literally sold their souls just to have someone make them feel good. I don't. That isn't enough for me. You can't have development that fast, and I most certainly am not going to forgive someone for threatening me, and you, and everyone around us for that. And try as they might, regardless of how many ways they try and wrap it up in a fanciful little bow, you are not supposed to fuck with other realms. Things are supposed to be kept in balance. You're not supposed to bring things from there over here. It doesn't matter if they're a different entity. What matters is that you're making a gap in a place that is supposed to be remained the same.
The strangest
Who knows
part
what the
of
hell
this,
will happen
to be
when
fair,
they're shredded, like when they're separate.
this other place is not even a natural realm. It was created by the spell. Not that Buttons used, but that a person they mentioned, that they mentioned to us previously, the person that went in and out.
Did Patches say this?
Yes, but they told us this before. Like us personally, they talked about a person coming in and out. You remember that? I don't remember.
I do remember that they said that someone was coming in and out, but they didn't say that the realm was created by them. They said, actually no, in fact, she had specifically mentioned that she existed before this person coming in, because she remembered having a horrible existence with her other not very so compassionate companions, and that this person entered their life.
Well, though fair to consider. Technically, even via magic, artificial memories can be placed. We know this from myself.
Yes, but
And if it's trying to
once
make a
you-
recreation of a mirrored version of another person, then they would need to have memories.
Perhaps. The problem is that we have an unreliable narrator.
Yes.
One that has been proven to lie to us before, so how much do we know actually is a truth or is a lie?
Yes.
I don't think that's a worthy risk to take. Helping one person is one thing. Helping someone to potentially doom the entire planet or someone that we actually care about is another.
Let me be more clear. I don't want to do this to help them. I want to do this to make sure nothing bad happens to Button. Being involved gives some ability to know what's happening.
There is a problem, though. How much are you aware of people wandering into other realms for other missions or another?
Mostly only of traveling into the Feywilds.
Have you heard of the people traveling into a place called the Void, or the Abyss? So, Konton had done this.
I have heard
Every
of
single time I had heard that,
not going there.
and Andraste had done this. Every single time someone has gone into this realm, they were hit with some kind of sickness, something that was permanently attached to them. Sickness of the soul, even. If things like that can happen just for you going into a different realm, who is to say that for this one, it won't be the same? So many people are so desperate to just be a part of what's going on. They feel bad for missing out, or feel bad for not being there to influence things, when they don't realize that just going there at all dooms them sometimes. We don't know anything about this realm. We don't know anything about... we don't truly know anything about this realm. We don't truly know what will happen if we go there. We don't truly know what will happen if we do this, or if we don't do it, for the matter. If you go, you may not only never be able to come back, but you might not even be you anymore. You might... There's an incalculable amount of risk. If you choose to go, I am not going to stop you. That isn't my choice to make. I just want to make sure that you're aware of what exactly you are signing up for.
Well, it is not your choice to make. It is a choice I'd rather make together. I am not asking you to entirely make the choice for me, but to help me rationalize whether I should or shouldn't. To make it more clear.
Rationally speaking, I don't think there is... Rationally speaking, I think the consequences heavily outweigh the potential boons. But emotionally speaking, I know that's different for you.
What worries me is that I know that they're going to do this no matter what. No matter what I say. They're going to go through with it. If they truly see Patches as family, which it does seem that they do, they're going to try their best. And as I have told them, while I have sympathy for them, I am solely focused on making sure Buttons isn't hurt by whatever it is they're doing. Thus, where my want to go comes in, of I want to be able to stop it if I realize that this is a trick. The only problem is if I would be able to actually stop it or not.
I don't know if you can. This isn't me undercutting your abilities, it's just that we don't know anything about the place.
I know it's not.
You are more likely to be used as a ritual sacrifice than a means to inhibit. Unfortunately.
You're not wrong as much as
Similarly, I don't think I could either. I'm in sort of the same ballpark.
You, I know, would have no power at all there, in theory. I guess, theoretically,
Hell, I might
it's
die just going there.
50-50 if you would be able to have access to your powers or not, because it is a mirrored version of our reality. But that's not a chance I think is good, especially with that chance also being there of the mirror version of you having power here.
Yes, and I'm not at all comfortable with that.
No.
There is a
If
third potential as well. The way that Blinks and I's bond is that I am tied to him. If that tie is severed, I could just die on the spot.
Mhm.
So I can't go.
No. If anything,
And so long as it is agreed between us, then it wouldn't be vow breaking, but I am sure you would not ask me to.
no. I'm not
And I'm
going
not
to
breaking anything.
ask you to break a vow with someone you've known for far longer than you've known me. Especially with someone who quite literally saved your life.
Yes. In terms of Fae, it doesn't really matter which vow came first. I'm not allowed to break them.
I know.
Which is why I needed your consent, and now I'm fine. But I am not comfortable with the situation at all.
To be clear,
But
I'm
I am
not
even
very
less comfortable,
either.
even thought about. I would be even less comfortable at the thought of even inhibiting you in any way.
Mm.
To be totally clear. At the end of the day, I am just an advisor.
I know.
You're the king. It would be a lot better if we had an expert. Or a person who even had their magic guaranteed to actually be effective there.
I know, Knight has been there before. So too has Fable. We could potentially talk to either of them about it further.
I don't trust Knight to give any form of reliable account.
Mm.
Fable is similarly squishy, but he's much more likely not to lie.
I don't think Fable would lie. Not given his, at least previous vows. Wanting to be a hero, I mean.
The hero part is kind of the problem. Ion had this issue too. They can't seem to draw the line on who not to save.
Mm.
And sometimes they ignore the rationality between consequences. Saving one person could mean the doom of 5,000 others, things of that sort.
Mm.
I mean, it's not as though I have not made damn risky moves. Dio, I oddly, genuinely trust him. His behavior is consistent. His motivations are clear. And when you know that, you can appeal to someone. The problem is with heroes is that they just don't know when to stop. And oftentimes that can cause so much more trouble than actually amending it. I had wanted to be a hero for so long.
I remember. I also remember quite a few late nights at the tavern hearing you through the walls talk about it.
Gosh. I was so fragile, and yet I was still full of fire and brimstone.
You've always been full of it. At least as long as I've known you.
It's one of the few parts that are actually me. All of it is me, but, mutually part of all of the me's that were. That's, side topic, though. I think probably the best thing you can do is contact Lucian. He's a plains expert. If there's anyone who would know anything about it, it would be him. And he would be strong enough, no matter which realm you go into, generally speaking. He'll be able to, oh, wait. The inverse of Lucian.
Uh-huh. More what he could potentially do is give me some kind of protection.
Protection advice. Study. You could study it, even.
He
I
worked
think
with
Lucian's
runes.
our best bet.
My magic is based in runes.
Yeah, that will help.
Honestly, if anything, he'd probably be the best teacher for me.
Have you asked him?
I haven't had any contact with him since Pathfinder. So,
You should.
no, not really.
He's,
He's a very reliable guy.
Mm.
He has technically saved my life.
From a kraken.
I trust him. Yes. I never thought there would be a day that tentacles would be terrifying. Instead of fun. But still.
There is,
I think conversing.
still one concern. If I do go through. An inverse of me.
I could probably keep them locked down.
Probably. It doesn't seem like
And I wouldn't
there is any...
keep whatever they do against you either.
I know. To be fair, I have no right idea what an inverse of me would look like.
It depends on which inverse actually it is.
Exactly.
Because they sort of jumped between like 3 different definitions. If it's just the actual opposite of you, then
Suki, thank you for raid. Hello.
you're just gonna be a dick. A hopeless dick. Probably hostile.
Probably.
If it's the worst parts of you, you're probably just going to be existential.
Which I can handle.
If it's the bad ending, then it would just be me very constructy.
Either
Very
way, I think I
unfeeling.
can.
Handle whichever one it is. I'd be much more comfortable
Handling things on this side.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of what I expected, if anything.
Mhm.
That if I went through, you would probably want to be the one watching me. Or mirror me.
I guess I'm not technically breaking your vow.
No. Not technically.
On the flip side, you will be in the same place where the inverse me is.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this.
I
Because that's an actual problem.
didn't entirely tell you about it yet, but I have at least faced a different version of you before. A false one.
Illusion magic?
Not magic of our realm. The quest I went on.
You had mentioned about the adventure.
I really should not have gone on that quest. It took me a while to figure out. But that was not from our planes.
Oh.
The being that controlled that place. That set up those trials.
And Misty Shores didn't clear that up with you?
No, it was a very vague quest. I picked it because it was the only one I had seen in a long time that wasn't about killing things.
Ah.
Or didn't have a high chance of it. Or doing something that seemed
Do they not...
against my morals.
Do they not veto these things?
I don't think that
Like,
they're...
they don't go through...
I don't think that they're morally specific. To be fair, when I started Pathfinders, it wasn't morally specific either.
The killing thing is one thing. I am more concerned over the fact that there was a quest that involved going to a different plane, and none of the adventurers involved were told anything about that.
I don't think
Did they not
Misty
know?
Shores was aware. It was a portal that showed up that was beckoning people to take part in trials. We were sent to...
I mean, a portal sort of
We were-
implies it.
sent to figure things out.
portal magic is very common now, apparently.
I mean, it is, but usually whenever I actually see a portal and it's not something that people actually know about,
It's usually to a
it-
different realm.
Yeah. But the point is,
It manifested a... I would almost argue an opposite version of you. Not necessarily one-to-one to an opposite version, but you had entirely given up on the world, on everyone. You wanted harm for people. But you didn't hurt me,
no.
at least not until the...
Oh, the heart.
Yeah.
I know that it wasn't me that did it, but I am still sorry.
You can feel sorry that I went through it. You do not need to apologize.
I do. I am sorry that you went through that.
Thankfully, I had the real you to help me afterwards.
I am surprised it was still a comfort,
Well,
but I am thankful for that too.
to be fair, what I saw was you in humanoid form, and coming back to see you, you were in canine form, so.
Oh,
Oddly
I guess that amounted for
helpful.
something good. Is there anything that I can do to make you more comfortable?
Not really. Existing how you are.
All right.
I don't think I'm
If
necessarily.
that ever changes, you can tell me.
Of course. I'm very bad at
Good.
lying, so you'd probably be able to tell.
It's not a matter of lying. I just know that you are so desperate to be civil that sometimes you keep things bottled up. It's a bit different.
Yes, but you're very good at telling when I'm bottling things up.
True.
Maybe not when I was before this, but now you're very good at it. Partially because I'm much less good at hiding it. Or I feel more. It's still hard to. You would think I would have had a better understanding of this at this point. But I really don't.
Very well.
I am.
You might not be technically my first priority, but you're pretty damn close. So I would rather do everything that I can.
I think you're doing just enough. To be fair, I have very simple needs.
Simple for now.
I have a tendency to spoil
Ah,
everyone that I care about, everyone that I love.
spoiling
Who
me
knows,
is
maybe you'll
very
become
easy.
you have much more of a prince. Yes, it is. But I don't mind the extra difficulty if you end up becoming a little bit needier.
I like to pamper.
Maybe one day it'll go from holding hand to full cuddling needs.
I wouldn't. Technically, aren't we already doing that?
Yes. Technically.
I'll have to convince Blinks whether or not I am allowed to brush your hair or not.
It is a very important thing between you two. So I'll understand if you can't. You should ask him if I'm allowed to do the same to yours.
He needs to know about us at all.
He doesn't yet.
He's been busy.
I'm gonna get poofed.
No, you're not. Or it would be temporary.
He's gonna turn me into a noodle. Which will be arguably very funny. But also, I'll be like a little bookworm. Because my book will probably still be just as big. And then I'll be itty bitty.
An itty bitty bookworm. The bookworm.
I'll have to hide in your
Just
bed.
take out the feather in my hair and just. I mean, I got a little fluff.
That's true. I could hide in that.
Oh, God.
What?
I shouldn't say it.
Ah. Wow. I'm sorry.
That's twice. So far. Bonk.
Nice what?
And then I've had to tell myself to behave.
I thought that was a lot more than twice.
In this single evening,
Oh. Okay. Now that makes more sense.
Since we arrived here.
When was the other
we're
one?
counting all of them, I think. I don't think you should. I should say. Or do you want me to?
That would technically mean, in fairness, I would have to do the same. Which I don't know if I'm entirely ready to admit.
Admit what?
Times I have to tell myself to be.
Whatever makes you more comfortable.
Which, to be fair, before, it was very, unrealistic, I guess. Or very vague ideas. Now they're very specific. Which is your fault? And has made it harder.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because this I am clearly not in full control of.
No man is.
I'm talking about the book.
Oh.
That is an entirely different.
It sort of amounts to the same thing in the end, doesn't it?
My soul versus my penis. I think that those are slightly different.
That's not what I meant, and you know it.
Not entirely. I don't actually know what you meant.
Lifebringer. Quill. I was talking about how the way that your pages flutter.
Ow.
Whenever you're flushed.
See, now I just don't understand in an entirely more embarrassing way.
Why are you confused? I can explain.
No. I don't even know how I'm confused.
That's the worst part.
That can happen for someone when they don't know much, and that's what I'm here for. I can help.
Mm. Anyways, the point I was going to get to is that sometimes I open it and I just see things that I'm imagining.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I turned your documentary into smut.
Yes. Which can be very embarrassing
I'm sorry.
because I'll open it up for a recipe and then just have to immediately snap it closed. So I have learned, apparently, strong emotions or daydreams do manifest.
I will not abuse this power.
I don't know even how you could abuse it.
Oh, by implanting ideas into your head. And then reading them out loud.
No.
Like I said, I won't abuse it.
I know.
Unless you ask me to. And that's all I will do.
You might be a bad influence. Just a little bit.
Might?
Just a little bit. Most of the time, you're a very good influence.
There's no such thing as a perfectly good person.
No. That's
Or
why
a
I
perfectly
wasn't
good
very
influence.
person-y before. I didn't have very much bad. I started to be.
To be a person is to be a person with flaws.
For a long time, I didn't really have any. I had to learn those.
Everyone at some point or another is ashamed of who they are. What matters is where you land. And a lot of people don't understand that where you are right now isn't bad. But even less understand that while tomorrow is another day, tomorrow can sometimes be too late. If you want change, you need to do it now. Before that gate closes on you.
That is.
Now, of course, one gate could close and another could open, but sometimes it can be really sad to lose what you had.
That's part of why I finally decided to try and explore.
The other part is you making me feel like I could.
I was only showing you what was already there.
To be fair, with the exception of the Purple Lotus, the Cathedral, and singular, the laboratory, I guess. I had never really gone very far from the tavern before you. And even with those, they were very brief. Just teleporting. I couldn't even go to Zafira at the time because of the water. I had to use their link to get just outside of the rain. That's why I didn't go very often. Now I just don't go very often because of other reasons. But until Paradise, I didn't realize how much I was missing out on.
Even if this world has a lot that I am not fond of, there is plenty more that inspires. And there is always more to see. Even if you walk this planet, for every inch of it, by the time that you make your rounds back, it will have completely changed. Earth is a very big place, as much as portals make it seem small. A lot of people forget every step in between.
When I say I have very simple needs, still, to me, it's an adventure just seeing the sun, seeing daybreak. For thousands, potentially years, I never saw one. Not even once. Because even going to Zafira later on and the cathedral, I didn't see the sky. I think technically the first time I actually saw it was when I was at his lab, the very edge of the Whispering Woods. And even then I didn't see daybreak, I just saw the sun after I walked out. Which I very quickly learned I couldn't stare at. I guess it's kind of funny. Being someone who has lived for a very, very long time and has experienced almost nothing. I know about many things, and I've had many stories told to me, but I haven't experienced any of them. Which is really about, I would say, half of the reason I didn't just want to settle with you in Paradise. I want to have those experiences. including experiencing all of the stages of a real relationship with you. I don't just want to skip to the end.
It's about the journey and not the destination. Spoken like a true book lover.
And well, book.
To be fair, my book doesn't necessarily have an end.
That's why it's the best one.
Or at least, hopefully, it never will.
Hopefully.
Who knows?
Going to try my best to ensure that.
Well, like I said, we never know, technically. Even if I do pass one day, maybe it'll keep writing.
Perhaps. Or you come to me as a spirit. And we just try all over again.
I do kind of wonder what... how that's all going to work. I've only had someone actually tell me what they saw with my soul once, but they said it was strange. Like,
Your circumstances are unique.
the two halves, almost. I don't really know what that means, but...
That could be where you're getting your memories from.
Of the other person, perhaps.
What do you mean?
If one half is you, and one half is this other person, that would explain why you are getting their memories and dreams. Even if they might not be in the book.
Because the book is your memories.
Can you even put two different souls together?
Yes.
At least, can a human do that? Thank you for raid, Brim. Hello.
Define, meaning can they still be
Human at the end of the day when that happens? Or can a human do that to someone else's souls?
Can a human do that to someone else's souls? Landon Thorne was a human. An artificer, but a human.
a human he may be, but all it really takes is the proper tools, the proper knowledge. And I have seen a lot of humans do pretty crazy shit here. Anything's on the table.
I guess that's
Race isn't as much of an inhibitor as people make it out to be. Similarly, he could have had access to someone else who did it for him. But this is just a theory.
And I know. It's kind of I feel like the more I think and dive deeper into my own creation, I get more concerned.
That is fair. It isn't easy having your worldview basically turned on its head from every casual conversation.
That is partially what I signed
Your
up for.
identity and everything. Signed up for in what way?
My initial plan when everything was going wrong was just to pack up my tent and go back to the further edges of the forest. Just try and rebuild, but stay in the Whispering Wood.
Hmm.
It's
So you left to find out as well? Or did you accept that it was just an inevitable consequence?
I accepted that by leaving, it's something not necessarily that my worldview would be changed. That it wouldn't just be stories are stories. Seeing the world for what it is entirely different. It is a shock, a change, especially not just going out into the world, but an entirely different one.
I am glad that we left.
I think it was
For multiple reasons.
very helpful.
Particularly because we're able to have quiet moments like this. I think that if this happened back on Paradise, it would be too loud.
Paradise has that tendency.
They'd be throwing festivals, or they would be trying to force us together, and hell, maybe that's why it took so long.
It seemed like a 50-50. Half of them wanted us together, and the other half very much wanted us apart. Some of them hated me.
Yes. Yes, they were jealous that you were getting my attention.
Mm-hmm. I may not be able to.
But they can deal with it.
I think they might have to at this point.
Oh, absolutely. Especially if by the time I return, it's already sealed.
Suppose so.
Though technically,
Our promise is already in writing.
True.
To be fair, I do have every intention of that reality.
Oh, as to why?
I think it's quite literally only a matter of when.
Who will propose first? That is the question.
What chapter will it be a part of?
69, clearly.
Very specific.
Oh, no. Don't Google it.
What's Google?
Do you have a phone?
Yes. That I mostly know how
I'll
to
show you.
use.
Do you have a browser installed?
It is a very basic smartphone, and it looks like Quill has barely figured out anything about it.
The font is also very, very big.
Okay. First of all, let's download the authenticator for security. I'll explain that later, but
Okay.
just going to get ahead of myself for now. And then Dougal drone. Okay, so if you were to Dougal something,
Quill theory.
basically you have a question. What's something that you want to find out right now?
That's a problem. I have so many questions. Do platypuses really lay eggs?
Do platypuses really lay eggs? Yes.
Oh.
Information at your fingertips.
How does it do it? Is it like an oracle?
No. It's a... So you know how Hybris works?
Yes.
So there is something called the internet, which is basically a long series of tubes that lead to a giant database. In magical terms, it's like a...
The ley lines leading to the weave?
Yes. Except the weave contains basically everything that everyone puts on there, including all forms of information. Some deceptions, some not, but generally speaking, whenever you Google something, it'll be safe. Generally, it won't lie to you. Just beware when you look on, like, news articles, sometimes they fib things up.
News article. Like?
Things like the newspaper. Also, don't download everything that you see. If you're ever going to download something, let me look at it first.
Download.
If you ever see something that says, click here for blank, don't click it.
Okay.
Actually,
Oh.
Antivirus. That will help a little bit.
Aurora.
Sometimes they can be very tricky.
Aurora, did make a small bit of fun of me for only knowing basic function.
That's not your fault.
Well, it was kind of a, I told her, I finally figured out how the phone works. And then she was like, but you only know basic function, don't you?
Oh. She shouldn't ridicule your progress.
It did take me
I'm
10
happy
years
that you were able to
to
figure
figure out just that much.
Okay. Yes, but Quill, you have to bear in mind that you're jumping how many hundreds of years of technological advances ahead? Everyone else had to actually work with it as it was coming to be. So you just being dropped into it, 10 years, pretty good. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to assume, based on how you're talking, for example, I'm going to assume a newspaper is something that's fairly old. I don't know what that is.
Think of town criers.
That I do know. I know about town criers.
So you will find, let me show you what a news article would look like. So it's stuff that looks like this. Sometimes they can be true, sometimes they can be deceptions. I don't think that you will be able to figure that out for a while, so I would just avoid them for a bit.
Okay.
Especially because most of them are, yep, see, they ask for you to pay to even look at them.
Well,
So,
That's funny for them because I don't have any money.
they always try, though.
I think, right now.
Also, if there's anything in like this little advertise, like, so like there's a cube or like a rectangle that appears. If there's anything that says, I need your help, it's not. It's not. It's just someone trying to scam you.
Oh.
Okay.
Like those letters.
Yes.
I used to get letters every, once in a while that were like,
This person needs your help by a lot of money.
Yes.
Which, to be fair,
I would normally send them, but it didn't really do anything because I didn't need money. I still don't really need money. Well, I kind of do now.
Don't do that anymore. If
I
you
can't
fall for
do that
one, you will
anymore.
get
I don't
600
I don't have any.
more.
All of my reserves were blown up. I have this very small pouch that has some silver, gold, and some credits in it.
You have some money to your name.
Some. It's how I've been
Some.
getting some of the groceries.
Most of it's being used right now on ingredients. Eventually, I'll save up enough. And then I'll get land, and then we can make a house on it.
Or a tavern. Or a tavern and a house. But we could start with
Land, and then just put the tents up. Weirdly, the tents were kind of nice.
Is this something that you want to do on your own?
It's something I want to do with you.
Does it matter that you're the one who gathers the money?
Not necessarily, but I would like to help.
Okay. Happy Valentine's Day. Little late. I already own land, Quill.
Oh. That's very helpful.
Yes, I'm an heir to a kingdom, remember?
Oh, right.
I mean, I've been ignoring it. I haven't been really...
that's kind of why I
interested in it,
didn't
but I'm still-
really...
Consider that very much.
I have been building a home for us. Building. I'm not cutting down trees. I'm raising trees into a homely shape. If you want to help, we can pick up furniture together. Or things of that sort.
And maybe until it's done, we could move there in tent.
Yes, that is the intent.
So that way you could actually feel comfortable.
So that way I can actually have you alone.
Well, to be fair,
Tents are even thinner than walls. But I think in the case of X, he can probably hear us no matter what.
That's why I don't do anything there.
Big ears.
Yes, I know. So do I. I can hear him.
I can barely hear either of you. Not for lack of trying, I just am completely distracted half the time.
As am I. It's very easy for me to lose attention. You just happen to be very distracting.
About the same. To be fair, we could probably be between both places for now. Technically, I don't think it would be the best for the cats, anyways.
No. Cats need to have a very steady introduction process, and as far as homes go, it needs to be a whole, consistent thing. All at once, only one room, filled with things that are familiar smelled. Gosh, I've moved how many times now, poor things?
Well, yeah.
Not their fault. Not your fault.
Technically, at least, the second time they had to move, it was weirdly they were moved along with. So it was really the outside changed, but the inside stayed the same.
Well, I bet that was good for them, although the outside sounds might have made them anxious for a bit.
Probably.
Outside smells too?
And being alone for a little while. Technically, the worst they've ever really had to experience was when I had to go for my new body. They were alone for a while. I left out enough food, though, at least. And it seemed like some of the local fae were helping them out.
That's good. Quill. So, this new home. I have been thinking about it for a while. Do I, or do I not, make a room for X?
I think that is a decision between the both of us.
Hence the question.
It's also technically partially a question for X as well. If X wants to keep living with us. He is a fully grown
Well,
adult.
we know that answer. Yes, but he's also a puppy. He's going to follow you everywhere.
Fair.
If you let him.
I guess it's a better question if you would want a room or not. How much land is there?
Yes.
Okay, that answers that question. We could ask him if he would want a cave or something. That's kind of where he felt the most comfortable before, weirdly enough.
Okay.
He genuinely
I am glad I know
seems
that
to like the
context,
outside.
because I was, for a moment, I thought you were saying, oh, yes, they can stay, but they'll have to be in the caves.
No,
They're not allowed to be in our presence.
he likes to be
Keep the
outside.
paws outside.
He weirdly kind of seems uncomfortable inside almost.
Okay.
But also something like having a smaller outside house or cave or whatever would be more beneficial for him. Then he would have his own privacy.
That
But
is true.
could be close enough to come over for food general hanging out during the day, and then have his own private space where he couldn't necessarily hear everything we're doing.
Ideally,
As much as I view him as a son, I don't want to cause him to not be independent.
of course.
Given his experiences, I don't think he's had a lot of ability to be independent. Before he came to Pathfinders, he didn't have a choice to be independent. So I think giving him...
That is true.
I think this might be the best idea of giving him his own space. Which would mean he's close, but not always in the same building. At least not sleeping in the same building.
I will have to warn them.
Oh?
My land. My people are very prejudiced, particularly towards
Right.
those of the Hells.
Mm,
They threw rocks at me on behalf of the fact that they were suspicious that I had connections to them in the past.
They better not throw rocks at you again.
No. I will forbid it, but the problem is what happens when I am not there.
Mm.
They only feel bold when they think that you're undefended. It didn't really matter how many times my father said that they weren't allowed to treat me poorly or dissuaded the rumors as much as he could. That was only for rumors. X is a definite.
Mm.
God forbid he bites someone there.
He hasn't in a long time.
I am mentally preparing myself
I know.
for what could happen. I'm not saying it will.
I know.
They are just... They are prejudiced enough towards people who have no magic. But anyone who takes a shortcut or has any ties towards any form of hellish or demonic thing, usually, while they are not exodused from the kingdom, they are socially so. It wouldn't be safe to bring him there, at least not towards the actual city proper, or kingdom proper. Towards the home, it will be fine until someone knows. Which will happen. Especially if I go back properly. I am not trying to dissuade you towards them being there.
Mm.
I am okay with it.
Guess another option we could propose. I do think we should include him in the conversation. But another option we could propose, I would probably want to build the tavern, not necessarily on your lands, given I
That would be wise.
don't want a bunch of tourism to suddenly happen. drawing too much attention entirely to ourselves. And I realize it might actually
I
be
think it would be
nice
better for you to be
to
tied
have
away from it.
the tavern and our home be separate.
I agree.
I guess I had never really considered it until now. Because my home has always been a tavern.
Usually has been in it, yes. I was considering using some of the same wood, so that some of the spirits may come by, but I'm not sure if that's something that you want.
I think that would be really nice. Whether
Very
it
well.
in
Then
the
it will be done.
tavern or our home.
It could be both. Depends on whether or not you want spirits butting into our social lives or not.
I've kind of always been used to spirits butting into my social life, though I do think some of them would have strange opinions of our relationship. Admittedly, the few that could reach out far enough to speak with me very much viewed me as they did before, as they saw me during their life. Which was
I see.
a very small and barely knowing construct. And eventually, basically like a very big baby. Because I really didn't, even at the point
Know
that
anything.
you knew me, I wasn't the best.
You were the best. You just didn't know much. That's the difference.
To be fair, quite literally until maybe halfway through Paradise, I still viewed myself as a very old baby.
I think everyone, to an extent, views themselves as a child.
Well, the weird part is technically, at least in human aging, you start off needing a lot of assistance and being very uneducated, and you end about the same way. The middle bits, you're good. But a baby and a grandpa are about the same thing. So I was constantly either feeling like I'm far too old to understand any of this, or I am far too naive to understand any of this. Which is
You were a
still a
wholesome
problem half the time.
grandpa.
Yes.
A cinnamon roll. Too pure for this world.
I am Papa Penbrook.
Papa Penbrook.
What Aurora calls me. And introduces me as.
Another child, then.
Familial, in the very least.
Or more affectionate.
Very affectionate. I very much see her as family, but I don't necessarily see her as a child. I see X as kind of a occasionally rebellious teenager, as much as they are fully an adult.
Not about tracks. They have the voice cracks and the
I have the voice cracks,
embarrassing.
to be fair.
They stumble in ways more than you do.
Ah. I see Aurora as somewhere between eldest daughter and like a granddaughter, maybe.
That makes sense.
Like, I haven't had
She took care of you after a time, and then she grew into her own.
Mhm. She's very independent.
That tracks.
She has a business now
I know.
with employees and
I
very
have
large donations.
heard her networking skills. She's quite good.
I'm very proud of her. I also still see Solana, I guess, as a daughter. I haven't necessarily figured out the exacts of it, though.
It's alright not to know.
Hmm.
You also don't have to peer pressure yourself into deciding that someone is.
No.
I have found that a lot of people sort of succumb the moment that someone calls them father or mother. Or child. They just immediately assume, oh, well, now we have to be family. I think it goes back to that whole, desperate need for a connection thing.
To be fair, I'm not entirely free of that need. Or weakness, I guess. I am very weak for many of the Pathfinders. Those who I don't see as direct family, I see as wanting to mentor. Wanting to try and guide them on the right path. Which I guess in some sense is close to seeing them as children.
Children, but not yours.
Yes.
I think it's okay to view them as students.
Even if I don't have that
Could
much
still
to
be
teach,
significant.
at least in
There's a lot that people can
experience.
learn from you.
There's a lot of morals and values I can teach them, especially from stories.
And healthy communication.
Oh, I'm mostly good at that.
Blinks, no one knows how to fucking do that. At all.
Nope. It's kind of why I've been struggling with the Misty Shore. Even I've been kind of struggling to communicate properly. I just get nervous, I guess.
Are they talking over you? Are they just not engaging?
I just don't know them very well.
Too many.
Occasionally, I get overwhelmed and I just end up sitting somewhere waiting to see if anybody walks up.
That's a trap.
Yes. And as far as the two quests I've been on, the first one went fairly well with communicating. I don't think that we had the best synergy, but that can't be expected from the first time I've met any of them. The second, fairly good synergy with a few, less so with some of the others. But it was kind of a chaotic situation. It seemed like a very different. It was at a different level than them. For some of them, they could fairly quickly recover from each thing we were seeing. But I almost got stuck in 2 of the trials. If it weren't for one of them, I wouldn't have actually gotten through them.
I should be sure to thank them then.
She seemed very nice. It was strange. The trial that I saw, illusion of you. Everyone else's manifestations, they fought, but you didn't. It kept making me call the question if it really was you. Because I knew you wouldn't hurt me.
But it did in the end.
Once it realized, I wasn't going to stay with it.
Sounds like I was a toxic piece of shit.
It was the opposite of you.
Like I said,
There's more than one way to hurt someone. Sometimes the emotional ones are much more sinister. Not everyone really knows how to recover from those. And sometimes people don't have enough time to even learn before the next thing is dropped on them, especially here. Things are so quick.
That's kind of what I kept struggling with. I was still stuck on the previous experience.
That you couldn't even process.
I don't think I entirely have processed it.
Talking about it will help you.
Probably.
You don't have to all at once. But just little bits, as you're comfortable. As you remember. I mean, fuck, how many dates have I trauma dumped on? I think you're allowed one. Or 2 or 6 or however many times you want. I don't mind. I just like listening to you.
I feel the same. Genuinely,
That's a relief.
I've never viewed it as a problem learning more about you, even the less happy parts. I want to know you as a whole. I acknowledge there are some parts of you that you won't want to show me. And that's okay. And I want you to have your privacy.
Not anymore. It's not that. It's just painful to talk about. And in some cases they have been so long ago, it's hard to remember. But then sometimes I just do. And it blindsides me. I don't want to hide anything from you. I don't think I have anything to hide from you because I know that at the end of the day you will still be there for me, and I haven't had that in a long time. I don't think I have had that since Blinks. Not truly. And no, it's not just because we're in a romantic relationship either. Just emphasis. Even platonically.
Even long before either of us could have considered. Back when I had a crush on Morcath, neither of us.
Me too, by the way.
Somehow that makes sense.
He's too charming.
He's like a bard.
Yes.
But even then, we still supported each other. There is a reason beyond just the fact that it was an inn and tavern that I let you stay. Which, to be fair, was, again, kind of nice.
It really was. In some ways, I wish that I had stayed longer. But I had some important lessons to learn.
And that's why we'll make up for it when we have a tent and a house.
This is so weird in hindsight, but I was so scared of the prospect of sex for so long. I know, huge head turn moment, but
I am capable of acknowledging that sex is much more than just a scandalous
an act of
pleasure.
depravity. Yes.
I can acknowledge that it is an act of intimacy.
It's for a long time it wasn't for me, but that's because I've had some really bad experiences. On multiple occasions, I have had people steal kisses from me. I have had people try and touch my ears, even within the Pathfinder's halls that this has happened. And much more insidiously in the past. There was a demon. A devil, rather. He was gaslighting me pretty hard. A lot of them were, but he was particularly the worst. He didn't have a body. And he tried to trick me into, letting him possess me so that he could have sex with his wife. I am still a virgin, so back then there has been every single time that I have gone anywhere close to any kind of romantic connection, I have been terrified that it was just going to happen all over again. But I had never had to worry about that with you, so I am glad that we're going slow. But, I have never been scared with you in that way. So thank you for being you. Thank you for helping me become comfortable even without knowing. Thank you.
Thank you. I wouldn't have even necessarily considered having something like this. I genuinely thought I would only ever dream of love, but not actually have it. That's how it had always been. And I'm glad that you know I'll never push you to do anything you're not ready for.
I am ready.
But even if you changed your mind,
I have that security, yes. Do you want to stay here for a while?
I think that would be nice.
Okay. I really love you, Quill.
I love you too.
In every meaning of the word.
I love you too. Gay!
Gay! Gay!
Gay! Gay! Gay!
Gay! Gay! Gay! Gay! Gay!
Where is
All
it?
of those actually happened.
I know! I know! That's the problem!
You know them.
I saw many of them!
Yeah,
The only ones I
you were
didn't
watching the old Vincent mods, so you.
Christy! Christy, I was there!
Yeah!
I watched
I
them live!
I know. Oh my god! Wait, that's right.
I watched them
I
live!
forget, dude. I forget that you were. Sometimes I forget how much of a fan
You forget that
you were
I was a
before we
fan of
met.
you and you were a fan of
I
me.
didn't forget. I didn't forget. I just forgot how long
Yeah.
you were there.
Yeah. You were there for my bagel days, as I was there for your Vincent days.
Oh god, you saw the worst of them.
I did, in fact.
Did I
We
tell you of the day that I actually got retconned?
no.
I've only ever actually had one thing that was ever retconned in Vincent's story. There actually was a day where the same player who did that gaslit me into doing something out of character. Yeah.
I kill them. I kill them right now.
And they didn't talk to Kazuki.
I kill them right now.
Yikes. They told me that they did. They lied.
I killed them. They die.
Yeah.
They die.
They died.
Die.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, a lot. They did the ears thing. You know the worst part was about the ears thing is that he told them specifically not to do it just before, and then they made like a silly, mischievous expression as though it was totally okay, and then immediately did it, like when they put their guard down, like later in. Yeah, right? What? It's so fucked, dude. It's literally sexual harassment. Stop. Stop.
Kill them.
It's like when you tell people you have phantom sense and they're always like, hee hee hee, I'm gonna touch your boobs. Fuck you.
That's why I can't go to public lobbies. Nah. I can't actually see what you're drawing, so you should
No!
I can
What's
see a
that?
single dot.
That's all it is.
Oh.
It's just a dot because it's not painting anything
Ow!
for some reason.
What the fuck?
I think I have to.
Hold on.
I think I had to like fix it. No, it's being silly.
What the?
Oh, see now it's selecting color.
Oh.
Can it select color
If you
from?
hold down the trigger, it'll show the color thing.
Yeah, it does. The problem is it's just not painting.
Maybe do finger point when you're putting it there, because that's a common try different finger gestures, because oftentimes like with these pens it's usually how did you made a brush.
Yeah, it changes.
Oh my god, it even like bends. That's so cool.
I think maybe I'm just picking a color that doesn't work.
Squish. I love
No,
you
this is a
too.
system I really like.
Your name's Stu.
The system I really, really like.
Bug friendos. Oh, you're gonna bug friendos. It's not that you have bug friendos on VRChat. Lot. If you're free tomorrow and you want to hang out,
We're
it's like a
hanging.
hangout day. We're hanging out tomorrow on VRChat and like, doing fun things.
It doesn't want to work.
Wow, that's crazy. I also love Ari.
Ari? We talking about Ari?
We talk about Ari?
I think I broke it.
The poggest slime? Maybe.
I gotta show you the really nice P. Maybe I changed the opacity. Where is the opacity though? Which one is opacity?
Thank you for the 15 months. Thank you. There's a message I gotta read. Oh, I missed more. Shadow Tank, thank you for the 3-watch streak. Boundless! 55 months, thank you. Wiggle. Zenobia, 38 months, thank you. Okay, I'm caught up now. There's a DM I gotta look at.
It's artwork, but I should show you the painting world that I found that's really nice. I call you go to PL. However, PL is ending in like 5 minutes, so there's no point. So I can just chill.
And hear me out.
Eh.
There are certain characters that we haven't played in a long time.
Oh, is she PL ready though? Let me see. It was actually 50-50. I wasn't sure if you were talking about one or the other, but both I love.
I mean, both are okay.
I think she's good. I think she's PL acceptable. She doesn't have shoes anymore, though. I took the shoes off because I had to. I had to remove the shoes because
Yeah.
there were 2 polys. It was too many materials, too many polys.
PL if you wish not to, but
There
we
is
could.
technically things she needs to talk to you about. We could, though. But out of if we want to go to PL out of pure, I must. I feel the need to message 2 children if they wish to come with us.
Yes, do it.
All right.
Do it. Do it.
False is just characters we haven't played in a long time. Meanwhile, Pumpkin. Am I a joke to you?
Technically speaking, we haven't
We've played
or at least I haven't played
together.
Skigs.
We've played them
Longer.
together sooner. For a
Yes,
longer period of time. But we
technically.
should play them again because they should pop in at some point.
I agree, and I want their kids to be.
They're
chaos
babies!
and
They're little
monsters everywhere.
babies!
They're babies.
Also,
They're
they still need to have a one thing interaction happen that we really want. Well, one of them isn't even around, so I'm gonna mute my screen. I'm gonna mute. We have a baby. A baby is coming.
A baby.
Baby is coming. Junie baby is not in the Discord, and she is not online. So I presume she is doing something.
Baby. Hi, I'm doing great, Lansphere. How about you?
Excuse me.
I agree.
You wobber. Crispy, I tried to get more apple juice boxes, but I accidentally got fruit punch boxes, but the fruit punch is very good.
Oh. Ribbon, I had learned something that has completely destroyed my worldview of health once again.
What's that?
You can't eat fruit blended or it's unhealthy, apparently.
What?
Because your body digests it differently.
What?
It turns into pure sugar. You don't
Ugh!
I know.
But I don't like the texture of fruit.
I know.
Fuck! God damn you, autism! I can't enjoy food by its baseline texture.
I like it soft. I like it sippy.
I like it to be
it.
consistent. I like it to be a consistent texture. The only way to have a consistent texture is if you are taking the fruit and blending it to make it a consistent texture. If you're just biting a banana or biting an apple, then it could be a completely different texture than the last time you bit a banana or apple.
That is even the problem for me. It's just that I just don't like the texture as it is. I like not having to chew for a long time. I like being able to just be like, and I'm done. I don't have to be overwhelmed by the mouthfeel as much. Because, like, when I eat food, I don't eat food fast because eventually I get, like, overstimulated in the mouth and I have to, like, set it aside for, like, 5 minutes until I'm like, okay, I'm ready. And I just keep...
My problem is half of the fruits that exist I don't like at their baseline texture because half of them have seeds and I can't like berries. I like the flavor of berries. Can't do berries because the little seeds the seeds like they get in my teeth and then I feel like I just broke a tooth and I scream.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Dude, it's just the tiny grains of shit. It's like having
The tiny
popcorn
little
and having, like, kernel stuck in your mouth.
yes,
like,
but it's worse.
everywhere.
It's so much worse, and I can't do
And these
bananas
popcorn
because
kernels
banana
you can
feels like
easily get them
skin.
out.
Like banana, it's like a skin. The texture is so terrible. It's so bad because it's just bad. It's like it's soft and skin-like, and especially when the thing is like.
Bananas?
I like banana flavor, but I don't like banana texture. I haven't tried banana frozen because I never thought to froze a banana. Ma.
Try, get, a bowl of melted chocolate, dip banana in it, freeze it, and see if you like it.
Bio says all the blending would do is make you absorb fiber differently. It doesn't destroy the nutrients. God damn it, false! I lost the game. It hasn't even been a night. Ah! I can tell you're talking, but you're muted. Your mouth is moving.
Oh no. Not again.
No.
No. But blending fruit reduces antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. This is from Ranger Savage. He read up on this. He knows it's true. Savage is very particular on sources, so unfortunately, yeah, it's way less healthy, unfortunately.
This is why whenever you listen to Gym Bros, they always...
What? Crispy! Crispy, no! Is it dead? No! Can you use the bad Vive mic for a bit? Okay. Oh, I heard something. Rattler noises.
Yes, I'm going to just throw this into a charger, and maybe by the time Babu is ready, it'll have baby bit of juice.
Yeah.
Baby bit of juice.
What happened to your index mic?
Can you repeat that? Index doesn't have eye tracking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. Spy. If False is bullying you,
By the way,
yell at him. He's a stinky baby.
if you're not interested in eye tracking, there's a headset that'll be coming out soon. That is the best thing I would actually recommend to people. If you're not interested in eye tracking. Index level quality. However, here's the thing. It's like goggles.
Oh, I saw
and
that
it weighs
one.
fucking nothing.
The really small one.
Yeah.
I am considering this because I do get headaches a lot more recently. I don't know if I've just started noticing my headaches more, or if like something has happened to make me get headaches more, but I've been getting headaches a lot more recently, including migraines, which will be really fun because I'll be in the middle of RP and then all of a sudden it's like my brain just exploded. Like an ice pick. It's a real problem. It really is.
Hi, chat. I explained this on Ribbon side, but I'm gonna take my mic up and let it charge,
Go charge that mic.
and we'll see how much charge I'll have by the time our baby arrives.
Baby.
Baby, my granddaughter. Woo, woo, woo,
Grand
woo.
slime. Is grand slime, because slime does not have gender yet. What can I fidget with while I wait? Ooh. What can I touch? Oh. My baby. See, you communicate between each other and decide and determine if there is a problem. Because sometimes when people are joking around, it can be very quickly feel like not a joke. And that's okay. But you have to communicate it. You have to be like, hey, that was a little too far. And my feelings hurt. The mods are not infallible. There have in fact been times where the mods have had to get smacked by me. And by others. So do not worry if there is a problem with the mods, then just talk to them or talk to me if they are being big ol' stinky poopy pants. No, I don't think so. But we'll get to just hang out. We'll get to vibe. Have little scene of our own. We do not need PL. We do not need the Lotus. We can make our own lobbies. Like big role players with big role player pants. Because that's what I have. I have big roleplay pants. Big roleplay pants. I've got big roleplay pants. Bum 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 bum. Belt. I don't got a belt. I got strings. But also I just can't vibe with any pants that don't fit me. If they don't fit me, then I can't wear them. I can't wear belts. They make me uncomfortable. Belt make me uncomfortable. I don't like belts. So I just wear pants that fit. Yeah.
You know that headset I was talking about?
It
It has a better mic than the index mic.
does? Oh.
Yeah.
And the index mic is quite good.
Yep. So, yep. If it wasn't the fact that I've got eye tracking and I really want to have eye tracking consistently, I would be doing that headset. Bad for digestion too. Oh, it also destroys the fiber. Go figure. Oh my god, it's just all bad for blending fruits. Ribbon. It sucks. It's me.
It's you!
No.
Boop, 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 boop. Baby.
Maybe paper claw, but that's $100.
Money?
Big money.
I got some fucking money, bitch. No worries, Liz. She's charging her mic more. We're not going to PL anyways, because it's just going to close within like 5 minutes. Why is my accent out? Put it back. Put it back. Put it back in the hole. Get out of here.
Yeah, Zano, you can change it to, what should we call it?
I'm not very good at coming up with the unique names.